Hi guys, and welcome to my channel Blu-ray Ben. Today what I'm going to do is going to give away some free UV codes. I do this, every so often when I get sort of a collection of them together. And I did actually want to do this a couple of months ago, but in the end, with the coronavirus and everything, I didn't get around to it. So I'm going to do it now. I think I've got 12 codes to give away. Those of you who follow my channel and have had codes from me before, you know how this works. If you haven't, please just listen. I'm going to explain it because I asked for a couple of things, a couple of rules. Basically, really simple. If you want one of these codes, it's going to be first come, first serve. So if you're the first person to ask for it, I'm going to give it to you. If that person in the end doesn't claim it or doesn't get back to me, I'll give it to the person who's asked for it second, and so on. And of course you have to be subscribed to my channel because I want to give these codes to people who are obviously subscribed to my channel. With that, being subscribed to my channel, you have to have your subscriptions on public, because if you ask for a code and you tell me you're subscribed, the first thing I'm going to do is going to go to your channel to see if you are subscribed to my channel. And I'll know if you sort of just subscribe for just to get the code and then you're going to unsubscribe, or if you have subscribed, it'll be on public. So those two things, first come, first serve, and have your subscriptions on public and be a subscriber of my channel. Okay, I have to tell you that these codes are from movies that I have bought in the UK. So if you're from a different part of the world, United States, Canada, South America, things like that, bear in mind they may not work. I know that some people know how to bypass these sort of different regions with the UV codes. People have told me that it doesn't matter if they get them from the UK, they can do something on their computer and sort of it'll work, but I'm not sure how that works. So if you're not sure either, there's no point in asking for this code because I'm going to send it to you. And if you're not from region B area, Europe and Australia, they're not going to work. Okay, the second thing is that I think 7 of the codes are fine, there's no problem with expiry dates, but there are 5 that the dates have actually expired. But from my experience, giving codes away over the last few years and also using them myself, even when the expiry date has passed, they still work for years and years and years. So bear that in mind as well. If you're going to ask me for one of the movies that has been expired, it's at your own risk. Please, after it doesn't work, don't say, you give me a code that's expired and things like that, because I'm telling you now that it is expired, but it should work anyway. Okay, so that's asking for those movies at your own risk. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ones that have not expired, so they should work completely fine, there's no problem at all, bearing in mind that they're from the UK. The first one is a classic bug feature movie, which is Them from the 50s, great film. The next one is Central Intelligence, comedy starring The Rock. Then I've got John Wick 2, great action movie, and John Wick 3. I did have John Wick 1, but I gave it away, I think, in the last giveaway. The next one is The Darkest Hour, a great history movie about Winston Churchill. Next one is Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which is a great film. I really enjoyed that. And then the last in the codes that haven't expired is A Star Is Born. Okay, so a great musical. I really enjoyed that as well. So these next ones I'm also going to give away, but bear in mind that the expiry date has passed. Okay, so the first one is a great sci-fi horror, which is Life, reminding me a bit of Alien. Next one is Elf, a great Christmas comedy. Then we've got another comedy, which is The Cable Guy, probably my favourite Jim Carrey movie ever. Next one, it doesn't have an image on the front, but it is Victor Frankenstein. If I turn it around, you'll see the code. But there you go, so that's Victor Frankenstein. And then last and definitely not least is the new Blade Runner movie, Blade Runner 2049. Okay, so those are the codes I'm giving away. And once again, please be a subscriber if you want me to give you the code and have your subscriptions on public. First come, first serve. And bear in mind they're codes from the UK. And also some of the codes which I explained have expired. So if you ask for that movie, you're asking at your own risk that maybe it doesn't work. But from my experience, they work anyway. So there you go, guys. I like doing these giveaways to give something back to the community. I could use them myself or give them to my family and things like that, but I'd rather give it back to you guys. Support me on my channel and leave comments and watch things, and in general subscribe to my channel. And the best way to give something back to the community is give these codes away, because I know a lot of people really sort of enjoy collecting them and having their collection on their computers. Okay, so that's it. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If I don't get back to you the same day, don't worry, I will get back to you. Take care. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.